glamorous morning heading to Mam Tor, and by the time you see this video you would have been all caught up with up to date, no more daily videos. So one way to spend it is Mam Tor. Hi, so as you can see I'm all dressed up. It's a different day. I went for a jog and I didn't record much, but I recorded an Instagram reel and I'm going to play that for you very shortly, or maybe I might play it now. So I woke up early this morning and decided that it would be a great idea to catch a train from Warrington Central all the way into Manchester Piccadilly. From Piccadilly I arrived at Edale and got on my feet and started running. So I arrived at Edale and now running the Mam Tor. Past the golden oldies on my way up the hill, took a deep breath, stopped for a second, took in the view, got back on my feet, reached the summit within 20 minutes, took a horrible selfie while the wind was gusting away before I started my descent back down the hill. Almost like shit on this little bit of a ridge here, decide it'll be safer to run in the trench. I am speed. Playing with fire with a stinging needle. Whoa. Stopped in for a pint at the Rambler Inn, well, looking like a sweaty sausage. Had to indulge in some carbohydrates and another beer. And just like that, I am now leaving. Thanks for watching. Where should I run next? And now that you're back, and I hope you enjoyed that little reel bit. Now, I want to talk a little bit because we've all caught up. We're caught up with the YouTube channel. We have made it to the end of that life-changing experience series that I did for the last 100 days or so, and traveling through Italy, Switzerland, and then a little bit of France. And did I record the way that I had planned to? Absolutely not. I was planning on making vlogs and vlogging most days, but I just wanted to also experience it for myself, and I took a whole lot of photos, and I've gone through so many life experiences already in the last 3 months. I first got here excited to travel, solo travel through the United Kingdom, go to Italy, go to Switzerland, go to France. I wanted to tick off all these countries solo. Now, if you have watched any of the last videos, you probably have heard of some of the stories that I've gone through very briefly or detailed or whatever. Now, I was pretty silly to let myself be vulnerable and start to fall in love with people. Love's a hard word. I wouldn't call it love, but I was allowing myself to fall for someone very early on in my moving. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to be staying in the United Kingdom. There was all these complications of where I was going to live, what I was going to do, what area in the United Kingdom. It restricted me down to a little area, and it was kind of, in a way, it was stressful, and it was far from actually what I was wanting to do myself as a person, and I was concentrating too much on being someone I wasn't really. Well, at the time I was I'm wanting to change and become a different person, as we do. We all grow, we all change through life experiences. Now, I did suffer through heartbreak, and it was actually really hard for me, actually, because I saw this person in a certain way, and that's where I'm also going to lead into the point of these videos have been very personal and for the last 100 days, and I'm not a big fan of it. I have spoken, I feel like, too much of my personal things, and I don't actually know how to actually share how I'm feeling that well to the camera as well, or to other people for that matter, which is something I'm trying to improve on, but I think that's something that's not meant to be online for people to watch. So you will see some changes with these YouTube channels. I'm going to be less personal. I'm going to be probably more creative thinking with my videos, and put more focus into myself than others, in the videos. I have been just finished a job interview, that's why I'm well dressed, focusing on that sort of stuff, focusing on my career, and focusing on what I am actually going to do. There was a time I was contemplating coming back to New Zealand, which sucked because I just resigned from my last job, my last role, my safety net, and it was scary because it was in a moment of loss, and I had also now resigned, and it was just a really weird moment, and I'm in a completely different country on the other side of the world, and moving abroad, it's frightening. People do say it's scary, and it's hard work, and that's not a lie. It's hard. Qualifications are different. Your qualifications in your country, your home country, may not be applicable for the country that you're moving to. There's a lot, and there's a lot that I'm not going to share with you. It's stuff I need to work out on my own, and I'm not going to bore you with this. So what you will expect from this channel, now that you're all caught up, is that I was planning on scheduling videos every single week, but they're just going to come out when they come out. I do have a Greece trip planned for a week away from now, so I will be making some Greek videos. I don't know how they're going to come out, because whether they're going to be vlogs, they're going to be like the videos that I created for Italy. I want to stay away from those videos that are made in Italy because they're not great edits. I'm not going to lie to you. They're pretty bad. And I'd rather make those vlogs where keep it all natural. I don't want to have any music. I just want to be here and there in the moment, bring you along like you're there yourself, so you can have that feeling of traveling and taking it all in, the sounds, the scenery, the people, all the noises, the video, but just keeping it as natural, and so you can experience it the way I'm experiencing it. I'm not going to fantasize it to make it look a lot better than what it is, or make it look worse than what it is. I'm going to try to keep it as real to the experience that I'm having, and that's going to be the future of the videos, and I do want to continue that. So looking forward to that. But yeah, and it's like, this is going to be the last very personal thing that I want to mention, is that I haven't really focused on myself for the last week. Well, I kind of got worked up about this last person I was seeing, and I took it a bit too far. I'm going to be honest, I did. When you feel like when you're wanting to fall in love with someone, it does the weird thing to the brain, and when it doesn't go the way that you're expecting it, it's hard. But I've got good friends to talk to, and the stupid thing is like, I am now talking to other people, but it's hard to disconnect from that. So it's a tough one, but and before even going into it, I wanted to stay myself before going into it. I wanted to care about myself and stay true to myself, and as soon as I started changing to ways that I thought they wanted, that's where it went wrong. I stopped being myself, and the moral of the story is, make sure that you're happy with yourself and you stay true to yourself and be who you want to be, rather than be who someone else wants you to be, because at the end of the day, when they are with you and when they met you, they're with you for the person they met and the person who you are, not the person that you're wanting to be, so or want what you're thinking they want. So yeah, that's that, and I'm not going to talk about that anymore. This is the closure for me, closing that chapter of my life and moving on. And I'm going to be very motivated, very driven. I've got so many ideas and so many things I want to do. Making a running series now, so I'm getting into running, getting really fit. I've got a goal that I want to run up Ben Nevis. I've also got a goal where I want to do the 3 peaks. So that is the highest mountain in Wales, the highest mountain in Britain, the highest mountain in Scotland. So Ben Nevis, Snowdon, and I don't know the one in England. But that's going to be the goal, and it could be pretty cool to run them. all in one day, but I'll be dead. I will be dead. I'm going to need someone to drive me. So yeah, if there's anyone in the UK that watches these and wants to meet up, I'm happy to meet. I want to make some friends. I want to build a bit of a network here, because there was a lot. I did share it on my Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, it was if you go back a few posts, there's a post where I wrote down a few notes of all the positives and all the negatives, and some of them is loneliness. And to be honest, now that I've been actually getting out and meeting people, the loneliness has been fine. And after saying that, I've connected with a lot more people that have travelled and have gone through the same experiences. So yeah, all right guys, thank you for watching this. It's probably been a bit of a boring talk, and I don't even really know if I've shared it the way I wanted to share it, but I didn't really know what I was going to share. I just put the camera down and started talking, and this is probably, you see me talking, me what's coming out of my brain right now. I'm not really good at describing or sharing my emotions, and yeah, not really good with relationships either. But it's enough about that. I've been too personal. It's the last of it, and that's something that I need to learn and grow on, and I need to be more of an adult. I'm 25. I need to mature. So, and I need to learn boundaries, my own boundaries. I need to create my own boundaries, and what I share to the YouTube, because it paints a picture of me. All right, guys. Not going to be negative, and I'm going to call it now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video in Greece in a few days or a week. So thanks for staying tuned for over the last 100. It'll be way more than 100 days now. I think that's probably been maybe 120 days, all up with daily videos. So yeah, now don't expect them every week or every day. Expect them when they come through. Turn on the notifications if you do enjoy watching these videos and want to keep in base and in touch with what I'm doing. And look forward to creating more content for you and sharing more of my life.